welcome to Joy Live Stream. Good afternoon. My name is Yita. Welcome. Have okay. Today live stream. I'm so glad to introduce this new arrival, Chinese organic white tea with you. This tea is from Chinese white tea, the essential white tea production area called Fuding. Fuding. This tea was made in 2016, so far it's been aged over 10 years. Before I present this tea, I would like to know, have I ever tried or ever heard any Chinese white tea? Chinese white tea is operated with the minimum tea making process, and remains the most original flavor in the taste. This is the tea I would like to share with you today. This tea, let's see. Okay, let's continue. Let's continue. This tea is from Taimu Mountain. Taimu Mountain area is recognized of one of the best Fuding white tea production area in Fuding. This tea was made in 2016. The tea trees, they are growing up in white forest. If you are interested in this tea garden environment, you can go to check this tea link. This tea is very exceptional. Why? Because from the of this tea, in general, if you already try some Chinese Fuding white tea, you may already heard some popular type like white peony, white pandan, silver needle, shoumei actually. This tea is not classified into any type because this tea is indeed made from, in Chinese called 鱼叶, fish leaf. What's the fish leaf? This is not great. This is the first sprout of a tea tree before the tea bud. It's smaller than the tea bud, and it's very delicate. The tea is made from this 鱼叶, the first sprout before the tea bud. If you are curious how it looks like, you can also go to check our link. And this tea, as it's very exceptional, besides this tea, after 10 years aging process, now this tea already reaches a gray stage, degustated. Before I introduce this tea, as usual, let's have a general look about this tea. As I mentioned, this tea is made from 鱼叶, fish leaf. Physically, it's very special. You can see this tea is kind of thicket. It's made from the single fish leaf, 鱼叶 in Chinese. We call 鱼叶. Like this 鱼叶 fish leaf, this side, the back side is fully covered with the rich tea hair, tea fuzz. Can you see that? After 10 years natural aging process, now the tea, the color, please look at the color of this tea. This tea already has a beautiful reddish brown color. If this is a new tea, the tea leaf should look much more fresh green. This is a proof of the aged, for the years as well. Please look at. As this tea is made from 鱼叶, fish leaf, from such quality, and I can guarantee that this is one of the best you can find it. As it's made from fish leaf, 鱼叶, in Chinese called 鱼叶. You can also see this tea also has a portion of teas. Okay, this is the tea. Wow. When this tea, for the dry tea, good morning, Martin. The dry tea, when you open the tea bag, when you take the tea from the tea bag, this tea, when you as the aroma of this tea is the dry tea aroma is very rich, very intense. You will perceive very clear, delicious cocoa-like aroma. That's wonderful. Now I'll share the title. I write the title of this tea and the recommendation. The way to brew this tea is just like other Chinese loose high-grade white peony, almost the same tea to water ratio. As this tea was made in 2016. When you deal with such aged tea, just a few points we need to pay attention. The first thing, I think you remember, tea to water ratio for this tea 1:30. Okay. So, final questions. If you have any questions, just feel free to share in our comment. Tea to water ratio 1:30. Water temperature when you deal with any kinds of aged tea, tea to water ratio, you can tea to water ratio. Please use just boiled water. Steeping time, a few seconds to 15 seconds. Hello, Liz. Hello. In general, this tea is very mild. A very adorable tea means even you are Chinese tea beginner, never try any Chinese tea in your life, you just pass by our live stream, stop here, you get curious about this tea, just go ahead to try it, because for such quality, for such quality, for white tea, white tea is generally is very acceptable for Chinese tea beginner. Okay. Now, okay, I will show you the tea where I'm gonna use. This tea has a very beautiful, amazing fragrance profile. If you get used to use one, you can the best teapot we choose to bring this tea is a Gai one, so that we can fully enjoy this tea. Gai one. In front of us, this is a new arrival fairy cup. Fairy cup I want to present today. This fairy cup is very fit, especially for ladies. This one is very beautiful to use in spring, summertime. This is a new arrival fairy cup. This we in Chinese call it 公道杯, 公道杯, and this is my cup. So final questions? If you have any questions, please feel free to share our comment. Okay, now we can start our Chinese white tea ceremony for this tea. In our tea ceremony, the first step we call it preheating process. This is an inevitable step we always follow, especially when, in every Chinese tea ceremony. This is the first step to preheat everything we're gonna use in this tea ceremony. Preheat. Preheat the fair cup. Okay, now we finish the first step of preheating process. For this tea, we don't recommend you to rinse the tea before the first infusion. We bring directly the first infusion. Okay, we don't need to rinse it. We bring directly the first infusion. Hello, Somisa. Hello. This is 10 years organic aged white tea, 渔叶 white tea. You see, for high portion of 渔叶 fish leaf, you can call it fish leaf in Chinese, or 渔叶. The back of those leaves, delicate leaves, they are fully covered with tea hair, tea fuzz. And you can see this tea also has a portion of tea buds like this part. This tea is very, very worthy to have a try. Take 3 times and then smell the dry tea. The dry tea extracts are very delicious. Chocolate aroma. It's that's unbelievable, right? How a tea could have a chocolate fragrance. Yeah. For cocoa, in general, it appears for high-grade white tea aged at least over 10 years. It's a proof of the quality as well. This is it will this tea is this tea from the raw material of this tea. Raw material of this tea is excellent. It's excellent. Those tea trees, they are growing up in the wide forest, and during the growth of the tea trees, there's no any human being interference, artificial treatments such as pesticide and herbicide use for the all fertilizers used in this land is only we only organic fertilizers, and this is a result. The tea quality is a result of such careful and for such careless. I don't know, teacher. Thank you. Good morning, Franco. So far, questions? Now we can start to bring the first infusion. For this tea, we use just boiled water. Just boil the water. Keep your kettle close to the teapot. Pour water along inner wall of guide 1. Pour water as gentle as possible. This is our first infusion. Just like, if you have any questions, just feel free to share in our comments. This is the first infusion. Wow. After 10 years aging process, 10 years. This tea was made in 2016. Now look at the color of this tea. Looks so pure, very bright. The tea was flowing in the water. Beautiful. Smells wonderful. Very, very fragrant. This tea smells very, very rich. Wow. Very, very rich, very, very vibrant. A mixture fragrance of mixed varied fragrance of chocolate, of fresh grapefruit, and sweet rose, and plus lily of valley aromas. This tea is very worthy to have tried. If you want to enjoy a varied, floral, fruity chocolate, just try this tea. This tea I highly recommend to you. Even you are a Chinese beginner, you never try any Chinese tea in your life. This tea you will love it. Wow, I love this. This is my rose cup. If you now we are in spring. Today I also prepare a few beautiful flower cups. This is a rose, and besides also have a lotus, peony. This is rose. Wow, it takes this tea is categorized by its carrot aromas and the melonies, very rich flavors. Especially for the sweet of the taste. This tea. Besides the aromas I mentioned, this tea is also has this tea after 10 years aged aged process. Aged process. This tea also has a very distinctive mild woody fragrance. Mild woody fragrance. Very tasty, very tasty, and it takes very tender, very tender, very tender, very tender mind. The color is beautiful. After every sip, your mouth is surrounded by this complex sweet rose and lily of valley fragrance. And besides, the lingering taste is great. The lingering taste, sweet of the taste. It's a very delicate, refined tea. If you want to, if you want to, if you want to try a delicate, refined tea, a tea with a delicate, refined aromas and taste, silky texture, this tea highly recommend to you. You will never disappointed. It smells so gentle. Love it. But interesting, this is new arrival. 10 years aged organic white tea. If you're interested in this tea, please go to check our tea shop link in our bio. Every drink, every sip is so precious. This tea, really love it. It's really very, very worth it to have a try. Without any astringency, bitterness. Tender, smooth, just like silk. Have ever touched Chinese silk? Like drinking this tea, the tea when the tea enters into your mouth, like the silk touching your the tip of your tongue, and like the silk, it's smooth like a silk gliding through your throat. This is the tea. This tea. This is a newer. This is a very precious tea. Precious because anyway, you will not find. You will see a lot. This is not white peony. This is not white peony. However, I can say that this 渔叶 white tea. Because you know, in general, for Fuding white tea is classified into 3 grades: silver needle, peony, and shoumei. And this tea, as it's made from a very short part of, it's kind of a leaf, but it's the, let's say, it's the first sprout before the tea bud. So it's not, we don't classify as Fuding white tea type. But however, this tea can compete with most white peony by Mudan. You can find market. And this tea highly recommend to you. Highly recommend to you. Wow. The fragrance profile is very impressive on this tea. Full-bodied, very fragrant. If you're interested in this tea, please go to check out tea shop link in our bio. So funny questions. I cannot help but smell because it's really wonderful. It's really wonderful. Now we continue our second infusion. This tea is highly resistant. Can be brewed over 10 times. Continuously. The second infusion, the color looks more more intense, more stronger than the first infusion. Honey color. Wow. Okay. Wow, it's really beautiful. Secondary make rag. Look at this beautiful amber color. The color is wonderful. The fragrance. The fragrance is very complex. Every time when I smell it, I always feel impressed by its rich aromas, such as sweet floral fragrance, and fruity, grapefruit-like fruity fragrance, mild woody aromas, and this tea is tea. It smells very clean and pure. The aroma of this tea is from the white forest, white from a high mountain, white forest. Especially after 10 years aging process, now this tea already reaches the 10 years. 10 years already reaches the best stage to degustated 10 years, because after 10 years the floral fragrance will disappear little by little. So far this tea for 10 years, high grade white tea, this tea still remains a wonderful sweet rose, sweet floral fragrance. So final questions? If you have any questions, please feel free to share in our comment. For the moment, we are bringing a 10 years aged high grade Chinese white tea. This is we call 鱼叶. It tastes very mellow, sweet. Very mellow, sweet and flavored. For the taste of this tea, it's very close. It's almost, if I without looking this tea, as this tea is made from fish leaf, we call it Chinese 鱼叶. The first leaf, the first leaf to sprout from the tea branch. This tea, if I don't tell you this 鱼叶, just drink it and smell it. I bet say most people will think this is a very high grade supreme white peony. But in fact, no, it's not like white peony. We cannot call it white peony. Drinking this tea just like we add some grapefruit juicy in the tea soup. It tastes so fresh, very fresh and light sweet. So, final questions? If you have any questions, please feel free to share in our comments. Now we can continue our third infusion. This tea was made in 2016. It's an authentic, real, aged 10 years aged tea. Natural aging. In the market, there are a lot of fake aged tea. You have to learn how to distinguish. For sure, this way is to choose a trustful tea seller. And for in general, for such tea, from the flavor and taste and tea soup color, many ways we can distinguish if this tea is natural or not. The first thing is to look at the tea soup. Like this tea soup is very bright, very clear. And for the taste, this tea doesn't have any unpleasant or moist odor. This tea, for white tea, there's a famous quote. White tea when we make white tea is nice to drink to when we this year. Okay, for new for the so far there's not the new white tea yet. I'm gonna wait in 1 month. The first spring white tea will come up market. So far now, we still waiting for the pickup time. For this tea, we can drink immediately. For new tea, we can drink immediately, or we can also choose to age it. For white tea, the more it ages, the better it becomes. More it ages, the more value it has. It means the price and the value of white tea will increase with the years. white tea I like oh, white tea. I like oolong or black tea, green tea, yellow tea. Those, especially for green tea. Green tea is the green and yellow tea is the tea we recommend to drink it, to consume it as soon as possible. However, for white tea, now white tea and the dark they are exceptional. You can continue to age it. You don't have to rush to drink it. This tea, but for this tea, you don't have to wait. You can just drink it now because 10 years is a grace to enjoy its flavor and taste. And besides this tea, after 10 years, aging process, after 10 years, this tea still has a great floral profile, floral aroma feature. That's really amazing. So, final questions? If you have any questions, please feel free to share in our comment. Just leave. So, final questions. Now we continue our. This is our second infusion, right? This fairy cup is really elegant, handmade. Outside is decorated with the small leaf. The shape is very elegant. Shape is elegant. This fairy cup. This second, and now I just bring this tea and I continue to introduce. Wow, sweet. This tea also has amazing sweet nectar fragrance. This tea will satisfy you, all your expectation for a premium, high-grade white tea. As I this tea, you can compete any high-grade premium, any kinds, any premium white peony in the market. Very nice, really nice. Smells wonderful and fresh. So, funny questions? It tastes very mellow, full of very mellow, full of fresh grapefruit aroma and taste. Besides this tea, it's naturally fresh and sweet, without any astringency, bitterness. It's just simply tender, smooth. Very refined tea. I can smell I can smell this tea all day long. That's wonderful. So, funny questions? Every sip is so precious, delicious. To smell it is almost like an unconscious action because it's so wonderful. This tea, um, this tea tastes wonderful, tastes great, but the for the aroma, for the aroma profile is even beyond the taste. Please look at softer lips. After 10 years, aging process, this tea, the lips still keep it. It still looks so active. Okay, if you're interested in this tea, please go to check our tea shop link in our. Without any astringency, bitterness, pure smooth. a wonderful mixture, sweet rose and lily of valley fragrance. Lily of valley fragrance. A tea, a tea to drink in spring. A tea to drink in the spring. If you're interested in this tea, please go to check out tea shop link in our bio. Okay, so far any questions? If any questions, please feel free to share in our comment. This tea you can brew this tea from the morning to afternoon, highly pleasant, and then each sip to fully enjoy every sip because this tea is so precious. Now we continue our fourth infusion. We only harvest one time for a tea tree for the tea. Yes, definitely. Yeah, because this is the first leaf to sprout from a tea from a tea tree, from a branch of the tea tree. The first leaf, first and in general, this leaf is very rich. This leaf is very rich. This is very rich. Before the tea bud, the first leaf. A lot more. Almost all people, not 90%. No, let's say most people they think the tea bud is the first. The tea bud is the first sprout right now. It's a fish leaf, 鱼叶. You can, if you're interested how it's small, it's smaller than the normal tea leaf. Normal tea leaf. And this is a way to distinguish. Sometimes we call when you for certainty we call, when you call it first harvest means the first time to pick up, and the price of the first harvest in general, especially for white peony or silver needle, the price is very high, right? And this fish leaf is a proof. Because the only one but if you're interested in this tea, please go to this tea now. Is the best time to drink it. The best time. And also this tea signifies the selling level. some level for fish leaf. This tea just tastes like this tea. Let's say it's a fish leaf. The fish leaf we cannot classify into it's no white peony, no silver needle. And we call it 鱼叶. This tea can compete with any. It's not white peony, but with any white peony you can find in the market. This tea highly recommend to you. Wow, even when the tea gets cold, the fragrance is still so strong, so strong. So the tea is limited because we cannot plant new. We cannot plant new trees. Now every year to come. Let's say for this, we only pick up one time per year, but we don't pick them specially, okay? Because in general, with the silver needle, because in general when you pick it, you can go to see the photo. If you're interested, please go to check the tea link. I also share the photo of 鱼叶. You will see which part of this 鱼叶. What's a 鱼叶? It's not the tea leaf. You cannot call it a normal, it's not ordinary tea leaf. It's a first leaf to sprout from a tea tree. Hi, Jack. Hi. From every year, you know, a tea tree is like this. The tea tree is a lot of branches, right? A lot of branches, and this is the first leaf. We continue our. This is our fourth. Fourth English. Let's look at the color. The color is really wonderful. Thanks. You're welcome. Wow, this 鱼叶 white tea has a very beautiful amber color. Look at this. It looks so rich, so flavored. Really wonderful. Refined, sweet floral fragrance plus ripe, plus fruity fragrance and nectar aroma, mild woody fragrance. In the early For the dry tea and for the early infusions, you can also perceive chocolate aroma and the taste as well. It's a unique colorful. The color of this tea, because this tea 10 years, 10 years for premium, especially for the premium high grade, premium quality high grade white tea. The color, this is a very beautiful color after 10 years. In general, white peony, even for white peony, the color is not so golden like this, but this because 10 years, 10 years, 10 years. This is a 10 years. This tea was made in 2016. Now we are 2026, 10 years. Tea, very, very worthy to have a try. If you like this tea, just go to check our tea shop link in our profile in our bio. Okay. Of flavors. Especially for the sweet of taste. The sweet, this tea is a great sweet of the taste. So, for any questions, if I have any questions about this tea, free to sharing or comment. I'll come back in a few seconds. When I come back, I will continue to introduce some beautiful handmade the Chinese tea base. Can we say the taste similar white peony? This tea. Okay. For white peony. Is white peony, for white peony, you see we're selling a few white peony in our tea shop. Also, the white peony, for white peony, they taste different because white peony is just a way to classify their grade. White peony doesn't mean the taste for this tea as well. This tea, you can compete with a premium quality white peony. It's very refined. From the refineness, delicateness, yes, you can call it as it's like a white peony, but it has its own unique flavor and taste. Because the white peony, they taste different as well. Because white peony is just a classification of grades, not the taste and the flavor and the taste. But as it's made from this grade, in general, they share some common points, but doesn't mean they are the for the white peonies they are the same now. The fact by the craftsmanship, the years with this tea 10 years, and what kind of what kind, where is this tea from? Because the different region, the climate, and they will affect its flavor and taste. So peony, white peony, this is a grade, not the flavor and taste. It just, but it's a delicate, refined like a white peony. If you say, if you ask me what kind of tea tastes very refined, yeah, this is a very refined. I'll come back in a few seconds. Hello. Wow. This is the guy one using. This one, oh, personal like very much. 100% handmade, hand painted from Chinese porcelain capital called Jingdezhen. It's operated, painted with Chinese craftsmanship, painting craftsmanship. We call it Fami rose. A ceramic craftsmanship, we call it Fami Rose 粉彩 with blossoming what we call magnolia 对 magnolia and fully painted this one fully painted. I especially love the layout of this painting. This structure, please look at the structure of the structure. This structure is shaped like a Chinese classical window. Like we look at, appreciate this spring view through a window, through a Chinese window. This is the cover. Really beautiful. Now we are in spring. This one I highly recommend you. It's really beautiful. Background, the color of the background color is amazing as well. I love it. 150 ml. 150 ml. If you are searching something, a beautiful teapot, teaware to use in spring, this one. This is besides this magnolia flower, we also have peach flower, and the lotus, peach flower lotus, and this is wow, it's beautiful. Please look at this handmade, hand-painted Chinese Gaiwan teapot. Our porcelain capital called Jingdezhen. Fully painted. It's painted with blossoming peach flower. Look at this structure. This painting structure is shaped like a Chinese classical window. The design of is inspired. The layout is inspired by Chinese classical window. Like we look at, we appreciate, enjoying this spring image. We look at through a window. It's really beautiful. If I'm interested in this Gaiwan, this Gaiwan 180 40 ml. But sorry, 150 40 ml. It's very comfortable to hold it. Okay. And this one already. Oh, this is a gorgeous. Wow, gorgeous. Wow, look at this. 100% handmade. Look at this beautiful spring painting. 100% handmade, hand painted from our Jingdezhen. Wow, just look at and make you feel so wonderful. Wow, the painting, the details of the painting are amazing. Please look at butterfly. We call it butterfly in love with the flowers. This one. Look at the details of the butterfly. Wow, the detail. Look at this butterfly. Seems like it's a peach flower. Yeah, peach flower. It's really beautiful. If you're interested in this guy, wanna please go to check out tea shop link in our bio. Our lovely flower cups. Look at this one. Oh. Like the flowers sitting in the tea. They are growing up from they spout from tea, from the tea. It's beautiful. Wow, it's so beautiful. If you're interested in any flowers, flower teacup, please go to check out tea shop link in our bio. That's lotus, rose, peony. Wow, it's really beautiful. So, final question. any questions, please feel free to share in our comment. Otherwise, time to say goodbye. If you like anything while showing the live stream today, please go to check our T-shop link in our bio. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Yitao. Okay, if you have any questions, any questions, you can just feel free to reach us out. And thank you so much for your watching. I will be very happy to see you again in our next live stream. How many times we can brew this tea? 10. At least at 10. At least at 10 times. This tea is highly resistant. In general, for white tea, they are very resistant. Like this tea, 10 years without any problem. 10 infusions, sorry. Thank you, Martin. Thank you. Thank you for to have a nice day. Bye bye, Luis. Bye bye. Take care. See you next time.